Hi friends, this is Susie, your Candy Crush Guru, here to help you solve the puzzle of level 1317, and this is a special dedication to Lorena. Alright, so we've got 40 moves to create quite a bit of stuff here. We need to create 4 sets of color bomb and striped candies that we hit against each other, and then 8 sets of striped candies that we hit against each other. It says we need to collect a total of 12 striped candies, but we're going to be getting that. There's 16 just here, and that doesn't even begin to count how many we're going to get from these combinations. So it's very tricky. I can understand why she needs a little help with this. We also have to reach 50,000 points. Not an issue. So there's a very specific method to this, and that's to try to use as many of these question mark candies as we can to create this order fulfillment. And it's a little tough. What I want to do is see if I can open up just 2 question marks at a time, and only 2. Excuse me, but I can't quite do that right now, so I'm going to open up 3 question marks at a time. It's going to offset one, though, because there are these licorice twirls. And notice we've got these, I mean, it's a very complex board. We've got the conveyor belts going opposite directions, and then we've got this stuff in the center with some ticking time bombs. But I'm going to try to show you what I do. Okay, so now I have this opportunity. It doesn't match my order fulfillment. I'm going to ignore it. Remember, question marks aren't like lucky candies. They can be good, they can be evil. We don't know until we get there. I want to try to avoid that big stuff, opening up all of the stuff together. The reason is I don't want these big explosives. I want to use as many of these question marks as I can. So I'm going to go ahead and do this. Now that's an order that we need, and what I'm going to do is have it take out this, open up this 7, and open up a few more things. Here's another one we have available. I'm going to go ahead and send it off, and I'm going to send it off in this row or column instead of this column because I don't really want that to explode right now. I can do this or I can do this, but I don't want to open up all of these. I want to open them up slowly. And with all of these wrapped candies, it's probably not going to be as slow as I would prefer. I do have to watch out for these ticking time bombs. That's another issue. But while I can, I'm going to be making these orders. I hate when that conveyor belt does that, and it's not setting me up well for this either. I think what I'm going to do is take out all blue. It's going to drop this down 1. It's going to take out some of these ticking time bombs. Now I'm not saying I'll be able to use this together. Oh, but look, we've got 2 opportunities. I can really only use one of these because then the other one is going to disappear. I have less red on the board than I do orange, so maybe this will be preserved. So I'm going to go ahead and do this. What I would like the red to do, though, is take out the rest of these ticking time bombs that are threatening me. Nope, not quite. Here we go. Alright, so that part's done. So now I've used the question marks to the best of my ability. I still have a few more, and so now the rest is going to be up to me to try to create. Let's put these together and see. Not quite. This will go 1, 2, 3. This will go 1, 2. That's going to go a little too far. A field. Let's see if we can alter it somehow. Bring it down 1. And so now this should tick over and this should tick up at the same time. So I want to make more of a micro movement over here to allow this to happen. So you see that it's a lot of precision work here. You really have to just pay attention to every move and see what comes into play. Now we're getting more question marks, and I didn't remember that part. This is my first playthrough for recording, so I didn't remember that. That's kind of nice. I do remember struggling with this one. It took me a while, but I became a better player after that. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and strike these 2 together. And so if you're wondering, why I haven't been able to do as well as she has, that's because I went through the process of practicing this over and over every time I failed. Let's see, I can make a striped candy here. I don't really have to worry about the center, but I would love to open up some of these question marks. And I've got 2 ticking bombs I need to worry about. These are going to connect in just a moment. So let me see about making a move over by this ticking time bomb. Well, here, we'll take this one out. Lucky candies always correspond directly to order fulfillment, so this is going to be a striped or a color bomb. We know that. I have the opportunity to open it, and I also have the opportunity to see what's in that question mark. We're going to go ahead and do this. Open up more question marks. I don't really like the wrapped candies on here. They really create a lot of chaos on the board. But I guess they're better than licorice swirls, right? Open up more stuff. See what we have inside. I'm tempted to do this just because it would detonate a lot and clear out a lot of stuff. And I don't like to have these around, so it would, eliminate them for me. I think I'm going to do that, and it'll open up and let me see what's in some of these question marks. Well, of course, it took out all the question marks, oh well. But look what it did for me. So I got a bonus here. I've got another here, and now I need to see how I can get a striped candy next to there. Okay, well, I have a lot of these. Look at this. I could make another one. If I could use one of these to take out a green, that would be helpful. Nope, can't do it. Well, eventually that's got to pay off, right? One of those has to line up. Now, of course, these are just going to be kind of collateral damage taken out, but that's okay. We're getting our order fulfillment. And color bombs beget color bombs and other specials. Not so much when we use them with striped candies because they tend to take everything out, but here they're also bringing in some new question marks. And so that's good. Alright, so we have another order fulfillment we can do. We're also going to be opening up some of these question marks. More order fulfillment. Okay, we have very few moves left, but we have very few things we need to collect. So, I think I'm going to open up both of these question marks. Again, this is a level where you just need to pay attention to every single move. I've got a 4 ticking time bomb, but I only have 6 moves left, so I can't worry too much about that. Oh, but I have to worry a little. Can I make a striped candy to match with this? No. So I'm going to do this. Can I make a striped candy to match with this? Probably not, but I'm going to see what's in this question mark. Alright, now here's something questionable. Well, let's do this. I have very few moves left, and I have a really obvious opportunity here. And that is to take this out with a lollyhammer or a switch hand, and then combine these, and I've got my order fulfilled. It's a hard level, and I highly recommend the use of specials on hard levels. So, sorry Lorena, but hopefully you've got a special to use like I do on my last turn. This is how I'm going to go about beating level 1317. Using a switch hand, getting it all taken care of at the end, and being able to advance forward. Now there are other boosters you can bring in to make this successful as well, and one of them is your lucky candies, because those will definitely correspond. But hopefully you saw enough of the kind of the habits I employ of being very careful opening those question marks and doing it with a little judiciousness to make sure that I'm not doing everything too quickly, and then I can use them together more frequently than just kind of blowing everything all up at once, which is what I did when I first started playing this level. If you want to see more videos, you can subscribe, and as always, thanks for watching.